Within their first few weeks of camp, my eyes were open to a whole new world of percussion that I had no idea even existed. I learned how to split on bass drum. I learned how to play snare with the traditional grip. I learned how to hold 4 mallets. I learned how to march and carry a drum. And most importantly, I learned about a nationwide community of drumlines and marching bands who share a drive for perfection, unity, and cleanliness. Since day one in band, I was surrounded by people who inspired me to practice, and those people quickly became my best friends in the whole world. Words cannot describe the feeling of performing at the highest level, especially when you're surrounded by the people you care about. Whether that's in the Georgia Dome for BOA Super Regionals, or marching straight to the heart of Hollywood for the Hollywood Christmas break, or just any given Friday under the lights at a home football game. And for percussionists, after marching band season, some amazing moments continue when you can join indoor drumline and in the winter and spring, and that's a lot of fun. That season culminates in a trip to Ohio for World Championships, and a little bit of quick flex here, but the Milton High School indoor drumline is placed within the top 25 of high school drumlines in the world for as long as I can remember.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, Milton Percussion is not your ordinary high school percussion program, and the band program is not your ordinary band program. Our percussion ensemble was selected to perform on the main stage of this year's GMEA Festival, one of the top honors for any musical ensemble in the state of Georgia. Our drumline is one of the top in the Southeast. But in my 4 years, I learned that awards and accolades aren't what make the percussion section and the whole band special. It's the people standing behind me. My greatest memories aren't winning trophies or medals, though that is pretty nice. My greatest memories are laughing with my drumline buddies at Old Blind Dog after practice, or bus rides to competitions, or Friday nights in stands. I'd like to thank Mr. Schumann, Mr. Herndon, and all of the Milton Band for what was the best 4 years anyone could ever ask for. I love you all. I'll hand the mic over to our senior drum majors.
Okay, it's on. Good. Hello, my name is Izzy. As you can tell, I'm wearing a different colored uniform than almost every person in the band. That's because I'm the drum major. I have been the drum major for the last 2 years, but before that, I was an alto saxophone player. What is the first thing that comes to mind when you think about middle school band? Is it the playing test or the music? In high school band, you get the best of both worlds. You do not take your playing test in front of the entire ensemble, and you get the opportunity to play challenging music, which is generally upbeat. The marching band does not just encompass fun music, but there are no playing tests whatsoever. You get more practice on your instrument while wearing a uniform that makes you feel like all of your hard work has paid off, because you get to rep the M at football games, competitions, and trips all across the country. You even get into football games for free. Coming into high school, I was not going to march. I was planning to play travel soccer in the fall and play for the high school in the spring. On the day of registration, I decided to join marching band. It was the best decision that I've ever made. I grew up thinking that the people on my soccer team were exclusive and secretive, so that's what I was expecting marching band to be like. That was not the case. On my first day of marching band, I was welcomed into a place that I felt accepted. Everyone talked to me, trying to learn more about me and relieve my nerves while I got to learn about them. If I ever needed any help, there was always someone in the band there to support me or help me understand a topic or a situation. This does not just apply to me, but it applies currently to everybody standing behind me on this stage. If you were to ask any person in the marching band, they would say that they feel at home in the Milton Band family. It might have taken a little bit to adjust to the surroundings like it took me, but I've learned to enjoy it because it will fly by faster than you know. Not only does this family help you in school, but they help you out of school as well. Each of us have bumps that we have to overcome. Some bumps might be larger than others, but there's always a band member and a band director by your side, supporting you when you need it. My experience in the Milton Band not only shaped me into the person that I am today, but it helped me create the memories that will last a lifetime. I'll now hand it over
speech for today from the seniors. As I just told you, my name is Samara, and I'm one of the trumpet section leaders as well as the band president for this year. And when I was in your shoes 4 years ago, I was kind of just like you guys. I was really involved in my extracurriculars. I did Model UN, Junior Beta, Student Council, like you name it, I was in it, and I was like all hands on deck. And on top of that, I was really academically driven. I was in all the like accelerated and tag classes, mostly because of my parents, but I enjoyed it too. But because of the rigor from school, I was kind of on the fence about joining marching band. I had heard about the practice schedule and I knew it was pretty intense, so I was concerned about if I would have enough time for everything that I wanted to do. But upon reflection, after actually joining marching band, I realized that that wasn't the case. Surprisingly, during the marching season, I actually had more time for everything because my time management was a lot better. And I think everyone back here will agree with me on that. Like during the marching season, when you have practice and games relatively every week, the time you have left can be kind of scarce. So you really learn to manage your time effectively, and it's where pretty much all of my time management skills came from in high school. And once I learned how to like organize a schedule and keep up with my homework and stuff, that was kind of the tipping point. Another great thing about this marching band is that upon joining, you immediately have over 100 new friends, which means you have 100 connections to people. For example, I'm not really good at math, but when I took calculus last year, I had a really hard time with a lot of the concepts. Luckily for me, there were like 8 other kids in marching band who were taking the exact same class. We got together before practice, before competitions, just went over concepts and studied for a little bit, and it actually helped a lot. And we did pretty well. So that's just a quick example of how marching band like provides connections for you and really kind of does the best. As you can tell, this band has a lot of wonderful aspects. In terms of time management, you really do learn the art of balance. And no matter what challenges you're facing, academically or otherwise, there is at least one person in the band who has gone through the same thing as you and can help you overcome whatever it is you need to overcome. Sorry. Over the years, I have learned so much from these people. Not only school-related things, but leadership and relationship things as well. I am so lucky to have been given this opportunity and to have gained 165 family members. Every single person is so incredible and has impacted this band in every way. I am proud to have been a part of this band for 4 whole years. It's a crazy band and it's beautiful, and I am going to miss it, and I'm going to miss all of you so much. Thank you.
Thank you to the seniors who were brave enough to come speak on the microphone here. We're going to leave you with a performance of our competition show. And I always try to warn the students before they talk and say, don't use inside jokes because nobody gets it. But if you didn't get the jokes, she incorporated in her speech the last 4 competition shows in their titles. So this year our competition show production was entitled The Art of Balance. And before I turn it over to the drum majors who you see standing in front of you, some of you will choose to be in band. We hope all of you. Some of you might choose to do something else. But one fact remains that as I look around the room, somebody out there is going to be the next drum major for the Milton Band. When these students are long gone and you guys are juniors and seniors, you're going to be the ones that are the trumpet section leaders, the clarinet soloists, the flute soloists, the center snare, and eventually you're going to be the person on the microphone. So we truly hope that you are considering being a part of band in high school. I'll be visiting you in December to give you some packets, so parents keep your eyes out for that. And we would welcome all of you into our band family next year. So with that, we will leave you with our drum majors and a stage performance of our 2018 production, The Art of Balance. Thank you.
is an artist